We're here at the London Eurovision Party with Alvan and Ahez. Let's do this. So you're obviously Alvan, but the three ladies of Ahez, could you introduce yourselves to our viewers and just tell us your names?
I'm Fulenn from Ahez.
I'm Fulenn too from Ahez.
And I'm Marine from Ahez too.
Okay. And how do you guys know each other?
We met at school, Breton schools, where we learned to speak in Breton, and we learned to sing there. So we met there and we continue to sing all together. We met with Fulenn a little bit later in high school, and we continue to sing, perform on stage and all. And we met with Alvan, and here we are.
And was it just for this Eurovision song that the four of you have all come together, or were you working with each other before Fulenn came?
We didn't met for the Eurovision, but we met last year.
Just for making music.
Yeah, last year.
First.
And we tried some things with Breton singing and Alvan's music, and his manager proposed to send it to Eurovision, to casting of Eurovision. So we did it. And
Here we are. Now, a lot of people, obviously your sound is very French and it's Breton, obviously, but a lot of people have compared you to Ukraine last year and Goe and Shum. Did you see those on stage bringing their own local sounds and think, oh, we can do it too? Or is it just a coincidence that you're in Eurovision?
Coincidence, because we understand these people, because there are some similarities, but the music is totally different for us, and we make just music without wanted to look like someone, you know? Yeah.
And you're obviously singing in Breton, and how is this like a decision that you guys thought long and hard about, or were you always going to do Breton? Did you ever consider French?
Yeah, so I write in Breton for like a few years now. I've been writing in Breton for a few years, and I do speak French. We do speak French, the four of us. But I don't know. My language for creation is more like Breton. It's like the language of my heart. So yeah, it's easier for me to create in Breton. And I think it came really naturally. It's like, oh, we're gonna write a song, and Breton came first, and that's it.
And of course, a lot of people outside of Brittany aren't familiar with the language. Is it very different to French? Is it more like the Celtic languages? Because I'm from Ireland, so we speak Irish. Well, we learn Irish in school. But is it a very difficult language to learn? Or how is it compared to French, or when you speak French?
Well, it's quite different. But it's really similar to Welsh and Cornish, and also similar to Gaelic, Irish Gaelic, and Scottish Gaelic, and Manx Gaelic. So all the Celtic languages. Yeah, it's quite different because French is a Latin language. Well, we were born in immediately learned Breton since school, like three years old. So it wasn't really difficult, but yeah, the two languages are quite different.
Now, obviously your stage show is very different. Well, the stage show we saw in France was very different, very dramatic, dark, lots of like dramatic lighting. Can we expect something in Turin, or are you kind of going to just like shake it all up and give us something completely new?
We will do the same for the stage, but we will change some things. But for now, it's a surprise. You will see on the 14th in Turin.
And I have a question. Is it easier or harder, do you think, coming the year after Barbara Pravi? Like, do you feel that her success has made it easier for you guys, or do you feel that it's put more pressure on you?
We are so proud about it. We are so proud because we love the music of Barbara Pravi. Barbara Pravi, je peux le dire à la française. We love it, so it's an honor.
yeah.
We are so proud. Yeah.
And So we've spoke a bit about the language. Barbara got a few of them last year. She got a few 12 points. If people were to give 12 points to you guys and they were to do it in Breton, how would they say that?
12 points.
And how would they say it then in French?
Merci beaucoup.
Non, 12
Non.
points.
Ah, 12 points, 12 points. Putain, pardon.
You say merci beaucoup after.
Yes. 12 points.
Oh, just one. Yeah, sorry. I should know that. And the sound of beauty, what does that mean to you? That's this year's theme.
Beauty.
Sound of Beauty, for us it's like we really like this,
The waves.
the waves, the waves crashing on the beach. That's the sound when we
Against
hear
the
song.
rocks. You know?
It's really Breton image. but it's like the harmony of all the cultures and musical genres of Europe coming together. That's for us. That's the Sound of Beauty for us too.
And obviously, you're singing in Breton, but is your clothing, your instruments, that sound, is that something that is specific to that region, or is it just your own styling?
For the composition, the instruments,
Like, is that a typical Breton sound, or have you just...
the instruments. No, I make music for 20 years now, and I love mix genres and kind of music. You know, in Fulenn there are DJ Redo from Australia. There are some flute, some wood instruments, wind, ukulele, for sure, that I play in live, and guitar for the rock energy. Yeah, really.
Yes.
I love
But it's a
making
very
music like this.
distinct sound, and it's not something very French, if you get what I mean. Like, people kind of think of the typical chanson. It's not a chanson, it's something very modern. And so I guess the last question before we let you go over to the live stream is, what message do you have for all the people who will be watching and potentially voting for you next May?
We want you to have pleasure, a lot of pleasure, because we are going to have a lot of pleasure. We are doing music for it, and we are really happy to share it with Europe and all people watching, or have pleasure.
We made this music with heart, so thank you very much, very, very much.
Okay, so thank you very much for talking to us, and best of luck next May.
Thanks to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We love you. Thank you for your support.